My name's Anaya McWay, and I'll be interviewing my dad.
Hey.
Before you found out that you had a hernia, what were the warning signs that your body was trying to give you before that you ignored?
So for me, the warning signs that I had, I was like very frustrated, had a lot of fatigue, couldn't really focus. I was in a lot of pain on my lower right side, and I really couldn't tell like what was happening until one day, I took my shirt off in the mirror and I was just looking, and I was like, what is this? But the main thing was a lot of mental fatigue. And I just simply didn't like the way that I looked. I thought it was unbecoming, so to speak.
Why do you think so many people, especially men, wait too long to take their health seriously?
I think a lot of us men put our families on our backs, and we have a tendency to put everybody else first. Like me being your dad, I kind of put you first before me, and kind of my mom and things like that. So we don't recognize until it's too late, and once it's too late, like you're no good to anybody. So I think a lot of men, including myself, we were just putting family first, putting money over health and things of that nature to get along, to survive, to still make it to the next day or the next phase or the next chapter. So I think a lot of men put it off because we're taught with this mindset to be the provider, be security, be all these different things, and you kind of come last type of deal.
What was going through your mind when you realized the situation was more serious than you thought?
One of the main things that went through my mind was you. I started thinking to myself, like, if I keep on putting up with this pain, I probably won't make it. What if I have the surgery too late and something goes wrong in the operating room, anesthesia, or they cut a nerve or whatever, or even, my high blood pressure type of deal. So I had you on my mind a lot because I knew that I had to be a better person for you, but also for myself. So I was like putting myself first, but kind of disappointed that I put myself last in that particular situation. Then I started thinking about you and started wondering to myself, like, I'm not ready to give up this fight of life because it's so beautiful to have these moments with you and to be able to have these conversations. So I just knew I had to fight to be in your life.
How did the hernia affect your everyday life physically, mentally, and emotionally before surgery or treatment?
It affected me because I started thinking about this whole thing of like, life after death, and what if this is it for me? Like, what if this is something that they can't fix, even though I heard that they could, but what if it's something they go, well, it's too far out of our hands. There's nothing we can do, because there are some instances where some people wait entirely too long and it's not much you can do. You can cause more damage. So, that's what kind of went through my mind at the time. I was in a lot of pain. And honestly, I just really couldn't think straight. Very frustrated at the world, frustrated with myself, thought I was being healthy and realized I was being procrastinating on my health. And I got a little disappointed in myself, so that hernia really affected that aspect of my mind. I thought I was more serious.
What lessons did you learn during recovery that you wish you understood earlier in life?
What lessons did I learn during recovery? That anything can happen to you at any moment. Pain is a real thing. I know they say pain is in the mind, but pain is a real thing. And I'm not exempt to falling behind on the disqualification of something happening to me physically. So when I went to go have that surgery, I couldn't believe it. I was actually in the operating room like, I can't believe these people about to cut on me and basically put me back together again, like a Humpty Dumpty situation, but that's the lesson that I learned, that this is a part of life. Things are going to happen to you, and You can either beat yourself up about it, or you could just give up, basically, or you can overpower it. It's entirely up to you. Each one of those factors could remain to be true, that can happen to you. You're doing a good job, by the way.
Did the experience change the way that you look at success, money, or productivity compared to your health?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think we talk about, be healthy, because if you're not healthy, the money don't matter. But it's a real scenario. Like, you really have to put your health first, and then go get the money then. But trying to get the money and having dwindling health, it makes no sense. You're not going to get a chance to enjoy the money. You won't experience the peace. You won't experience the happiness, the comfort. You'll just look at everything, and then you'll just be on this hamster wheel of being like, okay, I don't feel good, but I got to force myself to keep on going. When in actuality, the main thing that you need to do first is feel good first, and then enjoy the money afterwards. I think a lot of people rush to get to the money, no matter what their health is or their hygiene is. And they think that once I get to this dollar amount, then I'm gonna fix it. It happens for some people. It's not gonna happen for all of us, and I just fell in that category of it didn't happen for all of us, so it didn't happen for me. So I looked at success totally different.
If someone watching this interview is ignoring pain and putting their health last, what would you tell them honestly?
Don't put your pain last. Focus on yourself. Your family is gonna need you. You're gonna need you. If you like doing what you're doing, take care of yourself, make yourself the priority. Whatever time you wake up and go to bed at night, just make sure you always do something special for yourself. Actually treat yourself to a day spa, go get your hands and your feet done, go get a haircut, or, really enjoy life and the luxuries of life, because that's what you're working for. Because you won't be able to take nothing with you. Not even your memories. I don't think you'll be able to take your memories with you, because once that's it, that's it. Once that fuse is blown, that's all you got.